a big win tonight over a team that was ranked just last week.
Yeah, it was great to get a win. It's great to get a win against a good team. We know they're a good team. I thought we did a lot of things well tonight, particularly after a week off. But I also think that we were loose in a lot of areas, particularly defensively. Adi had to make some saves we wouldn't have liked them to have to make. They had opportunities where they missed the net or didn't convert, and we have to do a better job. We're going to have to tighten up with that tomorrow. And frankly, we have to tighten up on that in general. But I like the fact that we scored 4. I like the fact that we killed well. I like the fact that we generated 29 shots. And I thought we had some people, I thought, for example, I thought it was Urban's best game. I thought it was Gerard Hansen's best game of the year. I thought Trans continues to grow and get better and better. We got Black in tonight. We got Franti in tonight. We got those guys some minutes. So it was, the game served its purpose. We were good enough. We got a win, and then I'm certainly excited about it.
You guys got a power play goal tonight.
And we got a power play goal. And we got a power play goal with, we've been going with a group of guys in the power play, and we've been just mixing and matching the rest of it, and the guys that we mix and match got the goal. So that's great because, quite frankly, I thought the other group, one area I did not like, I didn't like their tempo and effort on the power, not effort, but their tempo on the power play. I thought they tried to play slow, and that's partly my fault because we used them so much. And the last 2 power plays, we wound up only using them for 30 seconds. They weren't getting done. We went with the other lines, and those guys were able to generate some offense and some chances.
The guys were talking about how they didn't get down on themselves and scored, like Brock scored that goal just like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that was a big goal, and they were almost mirror goals. I mean, they came down on a 2-on-2, came across and shot. We had bad gap and shot it they put it by Adi. And then we came down and Noik made a real good play in the neutral zone, and they had bad gap, and Brock came down and pulled up and put it past their kids. So, 2 goals, but that was a big goal for us. I didn't want to, I would hate that. Was there 40 seconds left, a couple of minutes left in the second or whatever it was. It was a big goal for us.
Talk about Adi overall. How do you think he played?
I thought he was good. I mean, I don't think there's much he can do on any of those. He had to make some big saves. He stayed controlled. He stayed poised. And, he's done a great job.
Do you know for tomorrow you're going to go with him again? Or
right now, I think I'm going to go with one of the other guys. I'm not sure who yet. Just for no reason other than it's a non-league weekend. And we have a chance to go with those guys. I'm going to go. But I want to give Adi a chance to play against his buddy.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think is going to be the big key for tomorrow to get that?
Well, we have to tighten it up defensively. I didn't like some of the things we did in our zone entry and our D zone entry. I didn't like some of the things we did in our D zone. I haven't looked at the penalties yet. I thought, at the end, if those are legit calls, then we try to, we got to shore that up. We got to be smarter than that at that time of the game. But there's a lot of good things.
Thanks, Walt.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Well, guys, that was quite an exciting one up there. What do you think was the big key?
You know what, we didn't get down on ourselves. If they scored a goal, we came back, scored one right back. So the team stuck together, and goal after goal, we kept on going.
Speaking of getting one right back, your goal was a pretty interesting one. Talk about how that happened.
Came down, Noe made a good pass, dropped it behind. I came in, gave a little fake, and I saw that the guy didn't have a stick, so he couldn't really poke it away from me. And just wired one in net and went shelf glove hand side. It's pretty good. I like it. Get me back on track.
Rob,
2 games in a row.
2 games in a row, baby.
Rob, you had 2 tonight. Talk about how you set both of those up.
Yeah, well, coach this week in practice, he's been big. Actually, in the locker room, he posted where all the NHL goals were scored. And it was just like a thing right in front of the net, and that's where all the goals in the NHL playoffs are scored. So that's what we worked on all week in practice. And that's where both goals I scored were. I think Gerard's goal was there. So that's what we were working on. We worked all week in practice, and when you listen to coach, it works.
Yeah, Key was driving to the net, and you guys were doing that. So you got that rebound and buried both times. It's a huge win for the team.
On your winning goal, did the puck just squirt through right to you, or what happened in that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure how it quite got to me. I know I made a pass across to Seymour, and he took a shot, went to Cohen, and then Cohen took a shot and ended up in my foot, and I just whacked it in. It just came to me, so gotta bury those ones.
How's the locker room right now? You guys confident and feeling good going into tomorrow?
Yeah, we definitely are. No, for sure. Especially after that game, it was a hard-fought game by both teams, and just having the ability to play a good team like them, it's really nice to see us overcome things that we couldn't overcome in the past. So seeing that on the ice, it's really nice.
You guys have battled some good teams that were ranked during the year and at the start of the year and played them tough. What do you think has been the key to that? Like, you guys are obviously not intimidated by that, but what do you think is the key to that success?
I think we just go, we take every game like we have to win it, and we can go at any team in the country, and I don't think going into a game where we think we're going to lose. I mean, we have the attitude that we're going to win any game that we go into, and I mean, our ranking's not there, but we've beat the best teams and we've played with the best teams, and I think that gives us a lot of confidence playing any team that we play, and I think that's big.
14 penalties in this game tonight. Was it just one of those games, or was there a little bit more with these two teams out there?
You know what? All the games have been like that this season. So you got to expect it every night. It's going to happen. We're going to have to kill penalties. We're going to have to play power play. So the key is getting our special teams to win against their special teams, and that was the key tonight.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you guys.